Welcome to Creativity Seekers. I wanted to share with you an experience that transformed my relationship with creativity and a roundabout way, maybe in a multiple step way, led to the creation of this group. One day I was scrolling through social media, as one does, and I came across a post that said something along the lines of, I'm headed into the creative process, it's so uncomfortable, I feel like I'm crawling out of my skin, oh well, here I go. And it stopped me in my tracks because this post was by a woman who I consider to be very creative. She's a writer, she is a photographer, she participates in dance collectives, she's created courses at Stanford that have to do with creativity, and she has her own business. And to me, she had always appeared fearless, and I had seen her as a prolific creator. So I was really surprised to discover that she felt the same sense of discomfort heading into the creative process that I had often felt. And in that moment, I realized that I had wrongly assumed that people who create regularly always find it easy and seamless and inspired and blissful. And what I now understand is that she is a prolific creator because she recognized the discomfort as part of the creative process, rather than an indication that she was doing something wrong. And prior to reading that post, I thought that if I was going to be creative, that it had to feel blissfully inspired, and I had to feel wildly confident about what I was going to do, whether that was wildly confident in the end product or just being in the process. And only then was my creative pursuit going to work. So needless to say, my creative pursuits were few and far between because blissfully inspired and wildly confident is a pretty hard combo to come by for most of us. And what I've learned since is that relaxed, centered, and aligned is a much simpler place to get to. And it's also a lot easier to create from that place. It's a lot less manic than wildly confident and blissfully inspired. I've also realized that doing something challenging alone typically is more challenging than doing something in the presence of supportive people. Groups of community is where it's at for sustained, inspired action. And so what this group, this Creativity Seekers group, I am using Patreon a little bit differently here as the platform to gather people together. What I've developed is a process for getting into the creative space. I've cobbled together some concepts from various workshops and courses that I've attended, including a writing course called Writing Raw, and it's actually run by that woman that I referenced that posted that really earth-moving post about the creative process. You can find her and that course at juliedaly, DALEY.com. If you're interested in doing more along the writing front, if you are looking for just being creative in any way, shape, or form, you can sample the process that I've gathered together in the sample meditation. It's got that beautiful little yellow flower. It's a SoundCloud recording. And if you like it, we'd love you to join us in the group at whatever level feels right for you. Love to have you.